Joining us on the program tonight, we have Mr. S.N. Sreesanth, the Special Commissioner of the Special Cell in the Delhi Police that is leading these investigations as far as the Delhi Police is concerned. We have our commentators here. We have Charu Sharma joining us here in Delhi, Pradeep Magazine and V. Krishnaswamy. You all know them as cricket writers who are reporting extensively on this story. Mr. Sreesanth, let me ask you first, how big is this entire scandal actually? Because there is a sense and there are reports that maybe more teams are involved in this, more players are involved in this. Can you tell us more?
Well, since we are still investigating this case and we have to go forward, I can only reveal as the thing which I can tell you at this stage. There is some echo.
We'll just fix that, sir. I hope this is better.
Hello?
Hello.
Is that better?
We can hear you.
Well, there's some echo, so that is disturbing me.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is just fix that and I'll come back to you. I apologize for that. I'll come back to you in 2 minutes, sir. We'll just try and fix that. Let me just take that to Charu first. You know, every day, like I said, a new angle to this story comes out. Now you have the possibility of umpires being involved as well. Isn't this just getting really, really messy now?
Yeah, Nidhi, you know, I pride myself on accurate communication, and I believe that's one of the strengths of mine, but I seem to have been a little misquoted here, there and the other, and therefore I'm now led to clarifying that never will one condone what's going on or those who are caught or those who are guilty. So let me get that out of the way first, because, you know, people say, oh, you're defending, so I'm not defending anyone, for heaven's sake. But it's an important question, because, I mean, am I a detection expert? Am I a private detective or any sort? No. And we have to trust the police forces as much as possible and all such investigating agencies. But it is my opinion that people are sort of rushing around, grabbing and grasping and catching and then bringing to book. To my mind, it looks like if you'd just been a little more patient, if the investigating agencies had been a little more patient, you could have spread the net a lot wider. And the wider the net, the bigger the better the possibility that you'll catch the big fish. But by this sort of, you know, grabbing, we're certainly earning some very good, should we say, arrests or whatever. But I think a lot of people are being also allowed to get away, because, I mean, naturally there's sound being made, the big tiger's going to move away. You catch a little, you know, somebody around you, but the big fish will get warned off and move away. So why is this unholy need to rush and catch hold of one or two, but not the bigger fish? Or is it that's the natural law, that the bigger people will always get away?
So are you saying that we're also, are we also rushing to judgment very quickly? Is that what's also happening here? You think that? Because look, you've passionately batted for the IPL, always. You know, and when you look at how this mess is spreading every day and how the scandal, you know, deepens every day, does it become just a little harder for you to do that?
Yeah, but I would also like to clarify, I don't think I've passionately batted for the IPL so much as just sport in general.
As the spirit of the game.
And two, I've always batted for proof beyond all possible doubt, because I think that's just a natural, that's a justice process. So beyond all possible doubt, we must prove before we indict.
Okay,
and I think somewhere along the way we lose that.
Okay, I hopefully do have Mr. Sreesanth back with us. Mr. Sreesanth, my apologies again. I was asking you just how big this scandal is, just how big this scam is, and does it involve more players and more teams? I know you can't reveal names and details, but does it involve more teams and players?
Well, your question is how big the whole scandal is. We are in the midst of the investigation, and all that we can say is that there is a fixing. We are still proceeding with the investigation, and we hope to move forward. I feel that there are more into what I mean. There are more people involved, and only the days ahead will tell us how further we can progress. But we are very positive and we are hopeful.
More people would be more teams, more players, foreign players. Again, I know you can't name anybody, but is that what it is? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, it could be anything. The investigation is very open-ended, and it could be anything. I think I can only reveal this much, and beyond this, it will be not in the interest of the investigation.